Don't worry about the shipping because you fill your cart today, $7.50 shipping total. 12 Days of Christmas, one of my very favorite karaoke songs, I might add, because everyone just has to sit and listen to it. We have $40 off of our 12 Days of Christmas bundle here, and you are getting quite a bit. And you know what I love is it's a bit nuanced. It's still very elegant, it's very classy and classic. It almost has a Victorian feel to it. Just gorgeous at the lowest price we have ever offered. Home for $14.99. That's $11.99 flex pay on your HSN card. So you're talking about 6 pieces of the clear stamps, 24 of the Stampin' Dies. And when you have 4 metal die sets, and they're really good sizes, you'll notice that they all are reminiscent of those different 12 Days of Christmas. You also have your embossing folders, 36 sheets, by the way, of your 6x6, and 36 sheets of your 8x8 of your papers and pads, satin ribbons, gilding flakes, pots of gilding flakes, sponges, glue, dry ink pads, everything you need to create that song and really put it into real life here. And I also love the stamps. One of them does say the 12 Days of Christmas. The other ones, you know, are a little bit more neutral, I would say, to Christmas. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year. But I'm so glad you included that 12 Days of Christmas stamp as well, Craig, because that way they can kind of find the clues and enjoy that little game of find and seek with the card itself.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, you can start to create the game as well.
Yeah.
Maybe your own little song cards, maybe your advent calendars, advent boxes with the themes on it. I love the song. Don't know about you. I always get confused and mixed up about 12 Days of Christmas, you know, the turtle doves and all of that.
As long as you get to it,
more fun.
As long as you remember the 5 golden rings, and then you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Just throw the right one in every now and again. No one will know. Well, that's what I say anyway. So let's have a look here. So you showed there when it comes to what you've got there. You've got your pad as well, your die cuts. But let's show you everything else here because we're going to do a little bit of cutting here in a moment with one of the most beautiful dies. Now we're giving you that texture with the ribbons included as well. Satin ribbons, which is my favorite kind of ribbon. But look at this bow, Natasha. Die cut bow. You've got all of that detail, but then you've got the matte and layer die to go with it as well. So if you want to use your luxury card, you can. We've got our create a card die with those baubles. Now you can start to fussy cut if you want as well. Cuts into your card or out your card. The sentiments that you were talking about as well, having these, the 12 Days of Christmas there at the bottom. But not only that, you're getting your Stampin' the Dies of the 12 Days of Christmas. So it's nice to use the stamps on their own, but also nice to then just be using the actual dies as well. Then you've got your folders. You've got your 2 embossing folders here. So you've got all of this in the detail. These are 2D, but then you've got your tag as well. So you can start to create your tags with the sentiment and all those flourishes. You've got your Pretty Partridge. That is your create a card die that we're going to use in a moment. And then as you said as well, you've got your pad of your 6x6. You've got your die cut pad as well. Now some of these towards the back, you just need to chop out, but these have the song on every single pad. Really cute to make little cards, maybe for the kiddies in their classrooms at school. They can make their own wee card, and then that means that you can then start to create some really beautiful, beautiful projects, cards, home decor. I mean, this one here is using that die cut pad, but then look at this, Natasha. What about using it for your scrapbook? Use one of your own 12 by 12s at home and then start to create the scrapbook, maybe just after Christmas time or maybe in the lead up to Christmas the following year, and then starting to have that song playing. Maybe you're following that song on the card, the project, the home decor. But when it comes to that beautiful partridge here, let's quickly run this one through. Now with our creator cards, Natasha, if you use the detail die on its own, it's going to cut into your cardstock. If you want to release it out, you're going to add in that outer die that goes with it. Now all that I need to do is I just need to then pop my tape. This is our low-tack tape you'll find on the hsn.com website. And then I'm going to come in with my plates. Now, of course, I'm using our G2. our Gemini 2 machine. Size dependent on your cardstock, this will fit in any other branded die cutting machine that you've got at home. So don't worry if you don't have the Gemini. You can absolutely use any of the brands you've got at home. And running it through, it's a wafer thin die, so we're going to run it through. Create a card is because it's titled, it creates the card instantly. Stamp that sentiment that you like of the 12 days of Christmas, pop that one on. Maybe you want to add a little bit of colour, it's not necessary though, but if we peel that off, now look at that.
Wow.
Now there is one bit in there, and then that's it out now. So simple, so beautiful, but then look at that when you cut it within the gold as well. Fussy cut it, really simply going in with the fussy cut, and then this is what you can then start to make really beautiful, elegant, sophisticated, but it's all about the 12 days of Christmas.
It's beautiful. You know, if you send someone a Christmas card that's handmade, they will be thinking about that card for a year. But if you've ever chosen someone who maybe needs a little bit of love or cheer in the holiday season and you send them a card or a gift every day for the 12 days of Christmas, they'll remember it for the rest of their lives. I try to do that every year with someone special. What a wonderful kit to use that for.